welcome to the Anit-Diet Meals with Farah Kariamburi. I'm your host, deep health practitioner, keto speaker, and a podcaster, and the founder of the 30-day Anit-Diet challenge. I have no idea what that was. Welcome to our kitchen on this Monday afternoon, dark evening of November. Hope you're all well. Hope you had a great weekend. Today we're cooking some salmon, some green vegetables to go with it, and also some, well, no, we're not cooking this. This is a cheat version of mashed potatoes. Here it is. This was purchased on Friday, and it must be eaten today. So we don't normally buy this, but this was part of the steak dinner. The boys had a little treat. However, they went for a different dinner in the end, so this was left over. This has got to be eaten today. So that's going to be the carb side. These are the vegetables. We're going to make some courgettes and some savoy cabbage together with some onions. We're going to make nice vegetable. Nice creamy, not creamy, nice cooked vegetable, warm for the winter versus like a bit of a stir fry. I want to show you salmon quickly in case you're not quite sure how to make it and you're kind of a bit nervous about it. 4 fillets, 1 fillet each, high in omega-3 this food, which means does not require any other fat going on it at all. I've put it on a bit of a foil because I'm going to cover it up. But before I do that, I'm going to put some salt on it. Some soya sauce if you want it. If you don't, you just leave it plain as you can. Don't have to put a lot of things on it. So I use this pink sea salt, Himalayan sea salt. Just going to season it well. That's it. And then put a little black pepper in it. A little lemon juice also goes nicely. Dark soy sauce also goes nicely. So my son doesn't like it, I'm going to keep his one out. The rest of us, we're fine with it. There it is. That's all done. The oven's already been hot, is on 200 degrees. We're just going to cover this up like so. It's going to make a little parcel. So it kicks in some kind of a little steamy, or create a steam of its own, and then the fish will be done in about 15 minutes. So that's going in the top. We want to get that out of the way, and here we're going to prepare our vegetables. We need the wok. We're going to get the wok on a slightly lower heat. We don't want it really hot today. Trying to find your favourite knife in the house. Has anybody else ever experienced that? Oh, there it is. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to chop a small red onion, and then I'll put a little bit of coconut oil, and begin with frying the onions, and then adding my vegetables to that. The smaller the vegetables chopped, the quicker they will cook. And I'm going to kind of saute a little bit, put some seasoning, and then quickly put the lid on top because I don't want it to be too. I want to keep the nutrients in. So I always tell you guys when you're cooking vegetables, keep the nutrients in because we don't want it to escape all the nutrients because of the process of cooking. Just been teaching my son that. Energy transfers, solubles. Okay, so there's the onions done. Again, they don't have to be perfect, remember guys. We're not looking for perfect here. Drop those onions in your wok. Get some coconut oil. This is the coconut oil I normally use. This is from Aldi. It's under £2. The best value coconut oil I've seen around. Coconut oil, despite of what you've heard, it's a good, very good oil. It's got medium triglycerides, and they are very good for you. So this is all what we need. It's probably like half a teaspoon. Yeah, half a teaspoon of coconut oil. It would help if we put the fire on, and that would be it. And then we're going to chop the savoy cabbage nice and small as well as the courgettes. So here's the courgettes. Do a quick wash. Okay, just taking the edge off. They're so easy to make and they're so delicious. Do not take the skin off, guys. Skin has got all the goodness in it. Chop away. You can actually eat them raw. Great way of getting your greens in. If you wanted to add some ginger here, you could do that too, by the way. Nothing's in place today. Okay, so here we are. Just sorting the onions, separating them now. Getting our courgettes in there. We're going to chop up all of this. Just as you cut them, pop it in the thing. Don't need to make them perfect, guys. Really, this is not about that. I can actually cut it like this. I don't know if anybody else does that. I've seen my grandma, my aunties. I think my mum does this as well. I think she does. I'm not sure. But you can, if you're not too worried about cutting yourself, there's a technique to this. Don't do it if you're not sure, by the way. Wow, I didn't know I was this good at this chopping malaki in this style. Remember to always make lots of vegetables. Small amount of protein and a lot of vegetables and a small amount of carbs, and you will not ever need to go on a diet. We talked about drinking water this morning and the benefits of it. Every time you drink 500 ml, you lose about 25 calories. So if you drink 200 liters, you lose about 100 calories. Times that by 7, that's 700 extra calories for not doing anything, just drinking water. So think about that. Savoy cabbage next. What it looks like inside. Oh, you can actually smell like the freshness of greens in here. Normally take the upper layer off. Right, now we're going to just shred that finely because courgettes are going to cook really quick. So we want this to be quite quick too. Okay, there we go. In they go. You can see this, just steaming beautifully. No seasoning has gone in just yet. The minute you put salt in your water, in your vegetables, it starts to bring out the water of the vegetables. So we don't want to do that yet. We just want to keep that moisture for a second. Let's get this mixed in nicely. Look at that gorgeousness there. Just going to chop up a bit more. Get rid of that stalk. It's a hard bit. You don't quite want to have that. You just get rid of that middle part, just like this part here. And then just chop the rest of it finely. Super quick. This week we're going to cook a lot of vegetables because I'm increasing my intake of vegetables this week as part of my detox program. So I'm going to be eating a lot of vegetables and very small carbs. The carbs are coming from vegetables actually. Every now and then I go into detox week where I just eat no dairy, maybe like once or twice a year. Reset your digestive system by eating a lot more vegetables. So I will have smoothies, I will have no fruit either. So no fruit, just vegetables and small amount of protein and a lot of water. You're going to do that for a week. Starts tonight. So starts with a 24-hour fast, which is tomorrow. So tonight, when I have my meal, that's it. I won't be having anything else till tomorrow night when I'm cooking with you guys. Here we go. Nice big bowl of vegetables. Absolutely brilliant. And now we're going to season this. I'm going to put my sea salt in here. Again, not massive amount. I'm not trying to change the vegetables taste, so I need to keep that going. And I might put a little tiny bit of cumin in it. That's it, really. But ginger powder is nice too. A bit of lemon juice in here would be good as well. With lemon juice, just gonna release the juice, chop that middle bit, and just get it in there. Pop your hand in there so you can catch all the seeds. There we are. This is when you have a cut on your hand, you will know about it. There we are. And now you see the Savoy cabbage is getting a little bit brown. And that's exactly what I wanted. I want it to be a bit more sauteed rather than, or fried rather than cold and boiled. Don't like boiled vegetables, never have. Don't think I'm ever going to like it, to be honest. Right, let's test the seasoning. Really good. Really, really good. A little more seasoning I'm going to put in there. The sea salt is not as, you can't taste the salt as much as you can on the traditional salt. And this is it, guys. This is done. You know, you don't have to cook this anymore if you don't want to. I'm going to cover it up and let it steam a little bit. And bring the fire right down. That's it. That's going to be another maybe 5 minutes and that will be done. This is it. That was really super easy dinner, wasn't it? However, if I was making mashed potato, I'll be boiling the potatoes now and then chopping them down with a little bit of butter, giving a good mix, and that will be our vegetable. As we have this one ready, like I said, I've never buy them actually. I don't even know how to cook it. Microwave from frozen, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Remove the sleeve and pierce the fill. So that's quite straightforward. Use my knife. Pop that in the microwave in a second. And our salmon's cooking nicely, so we're just going to get ready to serve our food. If you're taking any more than, I don't know, half an hour on your dinner, that's okay if you have that kind of time. I don't, as a busy professional. But if you do, and that's absolutely fine, you love doing it. But any more than that, really, you need to ask yourself why. Are you making too complicated the dishes? Making it really difficult for yourself? Trying to make new foods every day? There's no need for any of that. You just want to keep it simple, get the menu ready beforehand. Get your menu ready beforehand, then you know what's going with what. Rather than guessing and not sure and nipping out to the shops, buying things last minute. Well, what you can actually do is just plan that. That 10 minutes on a Sunday or Saturday when you're doing food shopping, you would know what you're cooking exactly. That way, you're in charge. Have you heard that? Planning to fail, failing to plan? Failing to plan is planning to fail. Plan to fail, fail to plan. Yeah, one way or the other round. Okay, this is now getting a little bit softer. For some of the people that might not really appreciate a harsh, hard vegetable. So basically, here's a courgette. This courgette is 50% cooked. So delicious. Beautiful. If you've missed out any of my my meals that I've cooked, this is week 4, I believe. So or 5 maybe. So we cooked over 20 dishes. Head over to my YouTube account. You put in Farah Kariamburi, Kariamburi. You will find all the ones I've made in the past. Subscribe to the channel so that anytime I'm putting a new video on there, which goes straight after this, it goes on there. Then you can watch it. And you can get some ideas for your dinner. Because the dinners I'm cooking is for the whole family. They're not diet food, they're real food. You've got omega-3s, you've got lots of vegetables, you always have a carb in it. So it's a very balanced meal that you could all enjoy. Let's check salmon now. How long have we been going for? Usually this tells me. So 15 minutes. So very much I put that in straight away. Okay, can you see? I'm going to just take away the paper. And I would say a little longer, but it's nearly done. Here it is. 5 pieces of salmon, 4 pieces of salmon. Super easy to make. Any fish can be cooked like this, by the way. There it is. If you don't love salmon, you don't have to have it. You can go for cod, or you can go for sea bass. My mum was telling me about sea bass. She really enjoyed that. She said that dinner was fantastic, what she made. In fact, she put it on a pan, and then she put carrots in it, and she said she put some other vegetable, and it all cooked together. And she said it took minutes. She's like me. She's doing good food super quick, which is nice because I take my inspiration from mum and ask her a lot of questions about what she's been making. Always looking for more ideas. And you guys let me know what you're having tonight for your dinner. What are your plans? That'll be good. We've got chicken this week, but we have got a lot of vegetables this week because I've got to make it for me. Okay, there's a hard bit in here, which I'm just going to take that one out. Don't need it really. That's it. Ready to serve. So we have a plate here. I'm going to get our salmon on there, and I'm going to get our vegetables in there. And we're done. We're ready for dinner. I'm going to put this in as well. Okay, let's serve the vegetables on our plate. So if you were kind of watching your weight and you want to eat more vegetables, you reduce the carbs, especially if you haven't been moving. Carbs really give us the energy that we need to move. If you're not having a lot of, not moving a lot, there's not a lot of energy that you really require from things like pasta, potatoes. You can actually go for these low carb vegetables instead. So here's our vegetables. I'm going to take out the salmon. Oh, steam is definitely coming out this. So a really good tip I can give you is to make your oven hot. If your oven is hot, you are going to take advantage of that, and your things will cook much quicker. If your oven is cold, then it takes ages to cook. And you're just going to serve. That piece of salmon down there. Up a little bit. And there it is, guys. You don't actually need any more salmon than that, by the way. You might look at it and think, well, is that it? But remember, that salmon has got packed in calories, packed in omega-3s, good healthy fats. But you don't need any bigger piece than that, really, to fulfill you. You'll see when you start eating it, you'll feel fuller for longer because it's protein packed and healthy omega-3 in there. Once a week, or twice a week, good idea to have fish. you can. If not, if you don't like it, then there's other ways of omega-3. I talked to you about it on Friday, which was the chia seeds that also has omega-3s in it, so you could find different ways of fulfilling that. But here it is, salmon with savoy cabbage and courgettes. Enjoy your dinner, guys. Thank you so much for watching me and being with me, and I'll catch you tomorrow with another dinner. Bye for now.